Alright, makeup geeks, I have a fun spring summer look for you guys, pulling out some purples and greens and some pink, and I'll give you some alternatives today to tone this down if you want it to be really wearable. But I wanted to do something with a fun glittery touch on the center of the lids, just very fun and fresh and springy and all that stuff. So pull out all of your eyeshadow colors and let's get going on this look. So to start off this look, I'm going to put down a white base. I'm using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. It's a great base. It can crease sometimes if you put too much, so just put a light layer on. All I'm doing is drawing this on the lid, and then I'm taking my finger and spreading it out. That way you have just a really thin layer of this white. So the reason I have the white base down, anytime you guys want the center of the lid to pop a bit and be really light, it's good to put down a white base. If you have dark skin, you may want to use just like a nude color, just something that's several shades lighter than your skin tone. So whatever you guys want to use. Okay, I'm going to do purple. I'm using the Unicorn eyeshadow, and I'm just taking a kind of, what is it, outer V brush. Let me show you guys. So just a small dome brush like this. All I'm going to do is put it on the outer part of the eye, and since I have that white base down, the color's really going to pop because that white color just makes the pigmentation even stronger. So all I'm doing, putting it on the outer corner, and then I'm blending it slightly inwards. So we're going to bring it up in the crease a little bit, pick up a bit more. We're going to put it on the center part of the eye, right near the tear duct, and same thing, I'm going to blend it inwards just slightly. Next step, wipe off that brush really well and go in with whatever color you want in the crease. I did pink just because I want it to be very springy, very summery, but you guys can use whatever color you want. I'm doing the color Cupcake because it's just a nice light pink color, and it's a great blending color because it's not too dramatic. I'm putting this right in the crease and just blending this out. Now if you want to darken this part of the eye just to make it even more dramatic between the light and the dark, you can take a darker purple, this is the color Duchess, and a smaller pencil brush, and we're just going to put it right on that same part on the outer part of the eye just to intensify this a bit. Keep it just on the outer part and blend it slightly inwards. Now for the center pop on the lid, if you want this to really be glittery, you can put down a little bit of glitter glue on top. Hold on, let me grab it. I use the LASplash glitter glue. It's an eye sealer base. I like this one because it works really well and it's inexpensive. I'm just going to pat this on the center of the lid over that white base, and then use my finger, just gently dab it out because you just need a little bit. This stuff is potent. Now I'm going to take a pigment. It's just a loose shimmery eyeshadow. You guys can use any pigment, any color that you want. I'm using the new one in New Year's Eve. Isn't this pretty? Let me show you guys the color. And it has a gold kind of tint to it. I like more golden pigments because they don't tend to look too ashy or too frosty. It just kind of warms up the eyes a little bit. But whatever one you guys want is fine. Take a flat, stiff brush and pick up some of that. I'm going to smush it into the lid and then tap off the excess. And we're just going to pat this right on the center of the lid and blend it slightly into the purple. Now it's time for the eyeliner. I'm going to put green in the waterline because I want a little bit of green under here just for more colors. You guys can skip this if you want. Or you can do brown if you want to keep it more neutral. I'm using the, what is this, Estee Lauder. It's just a green gel liner, whichever one you guys want. I'm taking a pencil, dipping it in just as a tool, and we're going to run this all in the waterline. So pull down and just run it in. Then take that same eyeliner, we're going to smudge it just under the lower lash line on the outer part of the eye to darken it a bit. If you guys don't want it dramatic, you know, obviously skip that step. Okay, take a small brush like this and the eyeshadow Appletini, and you're going to dip it in there and just smudge it under the lower lash line for a pop of color. Now to pull the whole look together, you guys can pick out false lashes. I love the Ardell ones because they're inexpensive. You can get them at any drugstore. The ones I'm using today are the 110s because they're nice and flirty and the band of them is really invisible. So I'm going to take those, apply them, and that'll show you what to do for the cheeks and the lips.
There was a time when I would have given up, but not anymore, no, never on this girl. She likes Skittles. Beatles from London, sipping on sunsets, call her what you wear.
Now for the cheeks, I want to keep it easy. You guys know I love the Tarte blushes. They're some of my favorite ones. I wanted something that's kind of a bronzy rose color, and so I chose Exposed. Let me show you guys what that looks like. It's just a nice muted pink color. I don't want anything too bright because obviously the eyes are a little bit dramatic. I'm going to apply this under the cheekbone. So I'm almost going to use it as a bronzer. Do you see how I'm placing it under here? And I just took a fluffy angled blush brush and I'm buffing it upwards onto the cheekbone. Then to highlight the tops of the cheekbones to give that nice beautiful glow, I'm using the Burberry Fresh Glow, and it comes in a container like this. It's just a really nice kind of silky smooth highlighter. Can't talk right now. Let me show you guys what that looks on camera. Do you see how it's real glowy? It's not like glittery, it's just very glowy. So what I'm going to do is take a couple clean fingers and just pat this right here on tops of the cheekbone, just to add a really nice glow to the cheeks. Now for the lips, I'm going to do kind of a muted nudie pink color. I'm using the Too Faced one in the color Naked Dolly. Let me do a swatch on my hand so you guys can see. It's just a really pretty, very soft nudie pink. So I'm going to apply a layer of that. And these are very creamy. They're almost like a lip cream instead of a lipstick. So just apply a light layer of that. Then if you want to make this nude a little bit more pink, you can apply any sort of pink lip gloss that you have, a pale one. My favorite one is the Smashbox one called Pout. If you can find that lip gloss, get it. It's a beautiful pale pink color. I don't know where it went, so I have to use a different one today. So I'm going to use the matte Cremesheen one in Fashion Scoop. Honestly, I don't even know if they make this anymore. It's a little bit old. I got to toss it soon. But I'm just applying this to kind of smooth out that lipstick and make it a little more pink instead of nude. And that's it for our fun springy summer look. There's no agenda to this. I just wanted to show you guys some different colors to wear because I just did a video for you guys how to wear color every day. So you can take any color that you want. If you don't want it to be this bright or dramatic, don't put the green in the bottom. You can do a nude color in the crease, and this will be a little bit more wearable for you guys. So anyways, go to makeupgeek.com. I'll have everything listed and some great reviews, articles, all of that stuff. So check that out. But I hope you're doing great, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Keeps me on my feet, I don't know what it is, but I know that it's true, that love makes no sense.